Jumbo! Safari Jim here with another video from Holden Safaris. And this time I wanted to draw your attention to some small group safaris we're running. 2 this year and 1 next year. And when I say small groups, what small groups means for Holden Safaris is anywhere from 6 to 12 guests. So they are indeed small groups. So the 2 this year, one is running beginning of September and the other is running end of September. One is to South Africa and one is to Kenya in East Africa. And the third one is in March of 2020. So let's start with the one to South Africa. The one to South Africa is a very, very special itinerary because it's going to a part of South Africa that takes in Africa's oldest nature reserve. It was established in 1895, would you believe? And hard to understand, but even way back then, apparently, white rhinos were endangered. And that's the reason this park was actually gazetted. It's in a part of South Africa that very few people go to, so it's very special. It's in KwaZulu-Natal, home of the fierce Zulu nation. Probably heard of Shaka Zulu, who's subjugated a lot of the local tribes around him, going as far north as where I'm from, Zambia. So that's where it's going. It's going to KwaZulu-Natal. And it's taking in the, you may have heard of the Elephant Whisperer, probably heard us talk about that. The Elephant Whisperer is the fellow who went to the Baghdad Zoo, and with the help of the US Army during the Iraq War, he rescued the animals at the zoo. And then after that, he helped rescue a herd of elephants that were causing mayhem and may have all had to have been shot. So he took them to his ranch in KwaZulu-Natal and got them to take that on as their new home. So we're going to go there. Sadly, we're not going to meet him because he's recently died from a heart attack. But we're going to meet his wife, Françoise. She's just written another book called An Elephant in My Kitchen. And that's the name of the safari, An Elephant in My Kitchen. It's a very special safari because it not only goes to Francois, an elephant whisperer, but it also goes to Shishlui, where we're going to meet with Dr. Marey, Jan Marey. He's the veterinarian in charge of the rhino breeding program and conservation project. And from there, most of the white rhinos that are relocated to places they've been poached out, that's where they come from. And the highest number of white rhinos still in existence actually are concentrated at this reserve, KwaZulu-Natal. And very briefly, after that, it goes to Pinda, a very special ecosystem where it's beside the Indian Ocean, and you have therefore the beach environment, and then you also have the inland environment. You have the Big Five in all of those locations. And then very quickly, the other itinerary is to Kenya. That's sponsored by the lady here, the director, Rosberry, of the African Child Foundation. And she's taking a group of 12 lucky people to visit her school in Nairobi, where you're going to spend a couple of days with the children in the school, and then a few days down in the famous Masai Mara, mingling with the migration, where 1 million wildebeest, if you remember, spend their time between the Masai Mara in Kenya and the Serengeti in Tanzania. And then very briefly, the third small group is Sonia's group. She's leading that with a writer friend of hers, and it's especially for writers or people interested in writing. Maybe it's time for your autobiography. And they are leading this group to South Africa. It starts in Johannesburg and then it's going up to the Victoria Falls, and it includes writers' workshops, so especially for writers. Look out for all these itineraries and dates on our website and on our Facebook. It'll give you all the dates and the prices, and it'll also give you contact numbers to reach us. So we look forward to hearing from you, and we'd love to have you join us on those trips. Let me just add as a PS, yours truly, Safari Jim, is actually accompanying the safari to KwaZulu-Natal. We hope to see you there. So until then, ta'anana, asante sana, kwaheri.